Hello everyone, welcome to the Easy Programming classes. In today's lecture, we are going to learn that how to write a program to find the factorial of given number. So first of all, before starting, you must have to save your file. So I am saving a program with the name fact.c. Before proceeding, let us understand what is meant by factorial and how to find out a factorial. So factorial is symbolized by a exclamation mark. For an integer n greater than or equal to 1, the factorial is the product of all integers less than or equal to n but greater than or equal to 1. Means we cannot find the factorial of a number less than 0. It's not possible to find out the factorial of a number less than 0. We can always find out the factorial of 0 or greater than 0. The factorial value of 0 is defined as equal to 1. Okay, always remember that the 0 factorial is 1. The factorial value for negative integers are not defined. Now mathematically the formula for factorial is as follow. If n is an integer greater than or equal to 1. Let's consider if n, which is a number which we have to find a factorial, is n and is greater than or equal to 1, then let's see how to find a factorial. Then n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 up to 3 to 1. Means suppose we have to find a factorial of 5. Then 5 factorial is equal to 5 into 5 minus 1 into 5 minus 2 into 5 minus 3 into 5 minus 4 up to 1. Means we have to find out the factorial of 5 is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, like that. Then we usually say, for example, 4 factorial as 4 factorial. Pronounce factorial as a factorial, but some people say 4 shriek or 4 bang. These are the alternative names for the factorial. Now let's see some example. 4 factorial is equal to 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and that is equal to 24. Like that, 7 factorial is equal to, we can multiply a number from 7 up to 1. Means the numbers which comes in between a 7 and 1, we can multiply each of them. Like 7 factorial is equal to 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 5040. And also remember one thing, that 1 factorial is equal to always 1. And also we cannot find the factorial of negative number. So this is a basic concept of factorial. I hope you understand. Now let's move to our program. First of all, start any program with the header file. I include here 2 header files. One is a #include stdio.h and the other one is #include conio.h. Now the main function, it is very important because the execution always start from main function. So after declaring a main function, we declare a variable. Now in this program we have to find a factorial of given numbers. So here I am declaring one variable, that is n. Means I have to find the factorial of number n. And for looping I am using variable I. And to store a factorial I am using a fact variable which is equal to 1. So write here a printf function. Printf, enter the number whose factorial you want to find. Scanf. Then now I declare a variable n of type integer. So here I am using %d and then comma, store that number into a variable n. Now I enter a number and store it into a variable n. From I is equal to 1 up to I less than equal to n. Semicolon I plus plus. Let's find the factorial. Fact is equal to fact multiply by I. Now print the value of factorial. Printf in double quotation factorial of percent d is percent d, comma, end with semicolon. So first of all, let's understand this looping. I am starting from I is equal to 1 up to I less than equal to 5. For example, if I enter the value of n as 5, I want to find the factorial of 5. So here I consider the value of n as 5. Here 1 is less than equal to 5, which is the condition is true. So I entered into a loop. Now fact is equal to fact multiplied by I. The value of this is fact. The value of fact we already declared here is 1. So 1 into I means 1 into 1, which is equal to 1. Okay, so the 1 value is stored into this variable fact. Now we again go to the I. Now the value of I increase because we increment the pointer of I. Now the value of I is equal to 2. 2 again, 2 less than equal to 5. The condition is again true. Now again we jump into the loop. Now fact is equal to fact multiplied by I. Here the value of fact is 1. We find out the value of fact, which is 1. So here we write 1, then into I. Now the value of I is 2. So here 1 into 2 is equal to 2. This 2 value is again stored into a variable fact. Now again there is a increment of I. So again the I pointer incremented by 1. Now the value of I is equal to 3. If the value of I is equal to 3, then 3 less than equal to 5. Again a condition is true. Then we again jump into the loop. Now fact is equal to fact multiplied by I. We have already find out the value of fact, and that is 2. So here 2 multiplied by I. Now the I is incremented and the value of I is 3. So here 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. Okay. So the value 6 is again stored into a variable fact. So our condition is not false till. So the value of I is again incremented, and which is equal to 4. So I is equal to 4. 4 less than equal to 5, which is again true. The condition is true. So we go inside the loop. So again fact is equal to fact multiplied by I. The value of fact is 6. The latest value, the updated value of fact is 6. So 6 multiplied by I. Now I also incremented, and which is equal to 4. So here 6 multiplied by 4 is equal to 24. Okay, the value of 24 is again put into a variable fact. Now again I plus plus, the value of I is incremented. The value of I is now 5. The last value of I is our 4. Now the value of I is 5. Again 5 less than equal to 5. 5 is less than equal to 5. Condition is again true. The condition is true. Therefore we jump into a loop. So fact is equal to fact multiplied by I. Now the value of fact is 24. So here we write down 24 multiplied by, and the value of I is 5. So here we write down the value of I is equal to 5 is equal to 24 multiplied by 5 is equal to 120. Okay. So the value of fact, that is 120, is stored into a variable fact. The value of factorial is 120. Fact is equal to 120. Now again, if I is incremented, means the last value of I is 5. Now the new value of I after increment the value of I is 6. So I is equal to 6. 6 less than equal to 5. Now the condition becomes false, and if the condition false, it jumps out of the loop. So here we can print the statement as factorial of percent d. What is this percent d? This is n, means the factorial of 5 is percent d, that is fact. Now we store the value 120 into fact. The last value of 24 into 5 is equal to 120. So the factorial is 120. It is stored into a fact. So it can print as factorial of 5 is 120. So this is a very simple. You just have to know or how to execute a program, how to trace a program. So let's check the output, run that program. So here I am writing this, that's why it is showing error. So delete this and again run the program. Now enter the number whose factorial you want to find. Here I enter number 5. The factorial of 5 is 120. You can again check another number, like for example 4. Enter the factorial of 4 is 24. Then how to find the factorial of 4? 4 factorial is equal to 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 4 into 3 is 12 and 12 into 2 is 24. 24 into 1 is 24. So the factorial of 4 is 24. Like that, the factorial of 3 is 3 into 2 into 1. Means 3 into 2 is 6 and into 1 is also 6. So the factorial of 3 is 6. I hope you understand. If you like this video, then please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And also don't forget to press the bell icon near the subscribe button. Thank you.